Ride through the city like Brennan Schaub. I'm on a mission to get it all. Ride through the city like Brennan Schaub. If you ain't thick, please don't get involved.
And now, Brandon Thick Boy Schaub.
What is up, fam? It is Monday morning, July 11th. It is toasty out here, kids. We're in the summer, so it's pretty hot everywhere. Shout out to global warming. Just kidding. I don't know how I feel about that. This outfit is so goddamn summer. If summer was a mascot, you're looking at him. It's thick boy summer season, and this is how we dress. No Crocs. No goddamn Crocs. If you go on my Instagram, my heart was broken because my kid, you know, kids, all those dads out there, you have kiddos. You can play this, Chin. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll tell you something that's breaking my heart. Maybe it's having other dads out there. So I told my kiddo, who's 6, I said, dude, your shoes are a nightmare. You need some new kicks. I'm a sneakerhead. So I said, you can get whatever pair of shoes you want. Reasonable. You know, you're not getting Yeezy Red Octobers, but, you know, whatever Foot Locker has. And the new trend for kids these days, Crocs. Styrofoam. Crocs. Tie-dye styrofoam. Look at both of them. Any shoe in the world. Pick this bullshit. As a sneakerhead, you know how that makes me feel? As a goddamn sneakerhead, they pick this bullshit.
That lady, you couldn't hear. She's like, are you shooting a video? I was
It's
like,
not good at all. And also, grown men out there that wear Crocs, don't though, you know, don't.
I don't get the whole Croc hype. I know they're comfy, man. Sandals are comfy too. Doesn't mean you should have your toenails with toe jam out in public, in restaurants and shit, on planes. What are we doing? How do we get to this point? And then my kid, dude, he's had Jordan 1s, he had Yeezys, his buddy gave him Yeezys. You know, they're kids, so they absolutely destroy them. So they go through them, and I don't know. Dude, after a month, they're just destroyed. You know, kids,
yeah.
They don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh, dude, we need to take you to the mall. We need to get some new sneakers because I can't have you looking like, you know, a bum right now. Let's get sneakers. And then he's begging for Crocs. And I was like, dude, let's not. And he asked like a few weeks before about Crocs, and I just ignored it. I was like, that's not happening. And then he just won't pipe down about Crocs. And then, of course, his little brother, who's 2, and his older brother's his hair, I was like, yeah, Crocs. I'm like, God damn it, guys. So I just rock these Crocs, dude. And they want to do whatever. They want to play basketball in them. I'm like, dude, you're playing basketball in freaking sandals? All they are they're styrofoam sandals with color, but the toes are closed. Now, here, I have a history with Crocs, too. Everyone's like, don't knock it till you try it. Dude, you should try them out. Stop it. I've tried them. Your boy has tried them. Check this out. Crocs, I don't know what the connection is, but the creator of Crocs has, I think, either graduated from University of Colorado or has some ties to the University of Colorado. So when I graduated in college 2006. So in 2004, I think I was a sophomore, they gave the entire football team the first Crocs ever. And my friend Gary Moore, shout out to Gary Moore, who is 6'8", 400 pounds at least. He had such a big foot. They're like, just put them in the dryer so they fucking get warm, and then put your foot in them and it'll mold to your foot. That's what you're dealing with here. That's what you're dealing with. So I've had Crocs. I wore them. People wore them all during the camp. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in camp. You're switching from cleats and all that stuff. Dude, check that out. June 20, Crocs move headquarters to Niwot, Colorado. Niwot is 30 minutes from Boulder, and they're originally in Broomfield, which is probably 10 minutes from Boulder. Croc founder produced Quebec, developed as a boating shoe. That makes sense for a lot of boating shoe. Okay. Yeah, they have some tie. Well, apparently the tie is they're up the street from University of Colorado. So they like ran a test on our football team. They gave us like 200 pairs of Crocs, so everybody's wearing them. Nobody got laid. We've ran the trial. I've done the work. We've ran the. I'm telling you guys, I'm not. This just isn't my opinion. I'm telling you, we're like, what is going on, man? Last year we were having such a good year with the ladies and some guys. Now we got the Crocs on. Nobody's getting action. It took us a little while to realize, oh, Crocs don't make the dudes hard and don't make the girls come to the yard. Like, look at that. Get out of my face, dude.
Kind of ruins the suit.
Yeah, ruins the suit. It's just, it's you know what it is? It's laziness. Yeah, look, you got Shia LaBeouf wearing them. That makes sense. Bieber's wearing them. But listen, these guys are wearing them because it's a hype beast thing. It's like, none of them look cool. No one looks dope in these pictures. You're like, ugh, have a little pride, you know? I mean, open-toed sandals at the airport is just disgusting. My son has basically those, whatever homeboys wearing those he has. They're
tie-dye-ish.
Oh, my God, dude. I'll straight up tell him, like, you can't wear those out of the house, dude. You can't do it. You want to wear them, damn, like, not happening. You're going to be playing basketball, and he's in summer camp. It's like, dude, you don't want to wear Crocs.
And you're saying they're attaching that stuff, right? All that stuff to them? The kids?
Yeah, like magnets.
Oh, they're magnets?
They're not magnets. they go into little holes, but they're basically fridge magnets. He's like Pokemon ones. I'm like, what? Yeah, look at that. So those are just Crocs are like, all right, we'll make sandals too for all the people out there. So you can like customize them. Get Pokemon and whatever. Dude, it's not happening. And I'm telling you, dude, you guys that blew up my Instagram going, don't knock it till you try it. I've tried it. I was the first one. Oh my God. One of them has a heel on it.
What those?
Well, that's just
Shrooms.
absolutely ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
I mean, as a sneakerhead, it breaks my heart, man. You will never catch me in those. Again, you want to wear them at home. It's comfy. It's a house shoe. More power to you. You want to rock some Uggs? Tom Brady wears Uggs. I get it. But when you can't leave the house in Crocs or Uggs. Can't. I don't give a fuck if Post Malone's rocking them, whatever. You can't do it. Shout out to Crocs, though. Shout out to Crockies. Yeah, let's get to it, man. We got some fights this weekend. We got a food truck this week. Let's see, but we're filming one, but we got one in the can. We got the Marvin Vittori food truck, I think, is this week. That's a fun one. It's the most expensive food truck in the history of food trucks. Pizza was good. Pizza was good. Solid. It's like we thought it was like authentic, like Italian. That's why I did it for Marvin, because he's like, I'll drive down, dude, but I need pizza because I'm about to go into camp. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get you the truck for pizza. It's Italian, a super Italian name. I sent him the name. He's like, dude, that's actually Italian. Yeah, most Americans spell it wrong. I'm like, hey, dude, this truck, you've never seen anything like it. Come on down. He comes down. We get there's two Mexicans making the pizza. Now listen, I'm not saying that Mexicans can't make pizza. I'm just saying we thought it was a fully authentic Italian truck. We thought Italians owned it. And I go, oh, are you guys, sometimes it's tough to tell. I'm like, you guys Italians? Like, nah, man, I'm Mexican. And Marvin's like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh, this is a bad sign. And I go, yeah, but the owner's Italian, right? He goes, no, Mexican dude too. I'm like, I looked down, I was like, I'm so sorry, dude. But he actually enjoyed the pizza. He's a fun one, man. And listen, I've never met him before. Such a good dude. Probably style-wise, top 5 most stylish guys we've had on the show. Dressed fucking fantastic. Has a crazy story. He's just a good dude. Really, really good dude. Smart dude. Smart dude because he always, his biggest, I think, superpower, what makes him an outlier amongst, those top 5 guys, is he's constantly obsessed with getting better. Nothing's good enough. So he's always super highly critical of himself and wants to work on what is going to get him better. Whether he has a flawless performance, something like that, it doesn't matter. He's finding something to work on, and you'll see the theme throughout the food truck. It's all about him getting better. It's always him getting better. Mm-hmm. So it's inspiring, man. Great dude. Really, really good dude. Really, really good dude. But you had some fights this weekend. Fight night. Your boy watched from the prelims to the main event. And good card. For a free card, Chin. You're not mad at it, dude.
No, not at all.
Why would you be, dude? Why would you be mad at this card? It was a good one. That Jamie Malarkey, Michael Johnson. Who'd you have, Chin?
I had Johnson. Yep.
2-1. I had Johnson. So the first round, they both knocked each other down. Second round, you give to Malarkey, right? And then third round, you give to Johnson. So I'd probably give the first and third to Johnson. Seemed like the crowd agreed too. Now I'm a Malarkey fan. I think Johnson's record's whatever 20-19 or something like that. So he has that salty veteran record. But it's probably as far as him like taking a run for the title. Those days probably past him. Malarkey has a lot of hope in him. So it's a bummer because I do think Johnson lost. What's funny is when they were going to judges' decisions. Johnson kept going, don't fuck me. Don't you fuck me. He's been around so long. He's been fucked before.
Kind of got fucked here.
Remember, he's also the guy, he's had some phenomenal fights. Remember, he's from The Ultimate Fighter and all that shit, but he's had some great fights in his career. Explosive, just a good, solid dude. Him and Rashad Evans are really close. But remember, a lot of times you see even the MMA experts will say, he's the one guy that wobbled Khabib. Remember when he fought Khabib? And then Khabib was like, cool story, dude. My head hurts. I'm going to beat the shit out of you. Remember that's when he was like whooping his ass, talking to Dana? He's like, what are you doing, man? You got to give up. So he's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of his last 6. He got fight of the night, though. They're not going to cut a guy fight of the night. And it's Michael Johnson, so he's a name. They're not going to cut him. Loses his next one, he's out, I bet. Yeah. Fun, always fun to watch. But that Jim Malarkey, I felt like he could have made it easier on himself. I felt like he had more tools to win. His range was good, and then he just kind of played the game.
Yeah, fight of the night game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chase Sherman got it done through like a 30-punch combo.
That was dope. He's getting a lot better, man.
Dude, Chase Sherman came to Rain Training Center to spar with me and Mitrione, because Mitrione used to fly down there and train with us. And we didn't know who he was. He's this tall dude. I think he played football before, and he just came in, huge head. And I remember Matt was like, just got done sparring, wanted to go with him. And then I watched him and Matt go, and he was tough. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, this kid is tough, man. Really tough. Even Matt was like, who the fuck is that? I'm like, I don't know. And he was just trying to get, he's just getting started in it, but he's fucking tough, man. Go up, Chin. Let's see. Born and raised in Mississippi. Sherman played football at doesn't matter.
Dulberville?
Am I right?
Dulberville.
He continued with the sport on scholarship to Jones Junior College before transferring to Delta State. Delta State, I'm pretty sure, is a black school. The team reached the Division II National Championship in 2001. He was the offensive tackle. He used to be a big boy. Sherman earned a bachelor's degree in sports management, exercise science. Sherman revealed they had graduated from the Fire Academy, eligible to work as a firefighter. Oh, damn, nice. I see you, dog. He's fun to watch. He's really fun to watch. He threw like a 30-piece combo. God, dog. He lost 4 before that. Yeah, the UFC's giving guys some chances, man.
I think they let him go and then brought him back for some reason. For one of the fights. I don't think for this one, but it might have been for this one.
Well, this is his second stint in the UFC because he was in the UFC. He lost 3 in a row. They let him go. He went and fought in Florida in island fights and then got back. And then he won his first one back. And then he's lost 4 in a row. And then they're like, you know what, dude? Let's give you one more. You get performance of the night. Got 4 in a row. Yeesh, yeesh, yeesh. Got that. Yeah, that UFC record is tough, Daddy, because he lost his last. Oh my, yes, tough. So he went 2 and 5 in his first stint, and then now he's 2 and 4. So he's 4 and 9 overall in the UFC. And has a job, man, because he is exciting. There's not a ton of heavyweights, but, man, I'm surprised they ain't cut him after that 4th loss, man.
I kind of feel like they let him go, but then they brought him back for some reason. I don't remember exactly, though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Either way, entertaining fight.
Yeah.
Super entertaining fight. The guy who's fighting was not keto. It was just being friendly. Said Nurmagomedov, monster. Isn't it? And he fought Douglas Silva DeAndre. That Douglas Silva has 9,000 fights, and he's only lost like 2. So I think he's like 37. He's a beast, dude. He's a super beast. He beat Marlon Vera. He's a tough fucking character. But he made the fight fun. I'm super high on Said. Super high on him in the bantamweight division. Super high on him. Cardio to me in that 3rd round seems to be an issue because originally, he's been starching freaking dudes. If you look at his last 2 fights, so he lost one. He lost a decision, but so he throws 90 spinning back fists throughout the fight. That's his thing, spinning back fists. You've never seen someone throw more spinning back fists. It's exciting, but it's also throw less though. So people are surprised because he got the knockout in 2019 against Ricardo Ramos. Phenomenal knockout. Loses next one, and then his next 2 fights. The longest fight is 51 seconds. He's destroying dudes, destroying him. Cody Stamen, guillotine choke, destroying him. Here's what's interesting about him is because his name's Nurmagomedov, we all associate that with Dagestani wrestling. Mm-hmm. This dude's striking is his thing. I don't know what his fucking I know international master of sport. That's what all those Dagestani guys have. But his kicks are filthy. His boxing to me doesn't seem to exactly be there, but his fucking footwork, his kicks, his takedown defense is really good. But you assume he's just going to grapple somebody because of his last name, right? Now, is Nurmagomedov, is that the same as like being from Brazil and being called Silva? Like everyone's Silva. Everyone in Mexico is Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Is that the, or everyone in America is Robinson? You feel me? Is that the same? You know what I'm saying? It's a common name, right? Yeah. What's up, fam? Let's take a little break from the Schaub show here because we got to keep these house lights on. Studio lights, not my house. I don't record from my house. That'd be weird. Before we get into this little ad read, I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Fort Wayne, come on out. Can't wait. Tickets at thiccboy.com. And then next week, I'm in San Diego, California. July 21st to the 23rd is San Diego, California at the Laugh Factory in the heart of San Diego. Come get you some. But Fort Wayne, you're up this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Listen, man, how well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life? What would you do? Hopefully you change the oil, you take care of it, make sure it's functioning right. Well, guess what? That's how your brain works. Yep. So why don't we treat it that way? You got to keep your mental health good, man. Yep. This is a word from my sponsor, BetterHelp. I swear by these guys. Your boy used a therapist, and BetterHelp online therapy. Listen, they offer it for video, phone, even live chat, online therapy sessions. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. In-person can get really expensive. But BetterHelp, dude, you're getting for a fraction of the price. They actually help you. It's not your friends giving you advice and that stuff. We're talking about licensed professionals. BetterHelp online therapy is powerful. It's freaking the way you take control of your life. It gets you on track. It's fantastic. All right. It's much more affordable. Like I told you guys in person, you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours, and the listeners and viewers of the Schaub Show get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Schaub, SCHAUB. That's better, HELP.com/Schaub. Listen, man, from cringing at the gas pump to getting an eye-popping check at your favorite restaurant, inflation is hitting us all where it hurts, and it hurts. That's why I started using Upside. Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out. For anyone that just lives normal, right? And you want to buy stuff, gas, groceries, eating out with your friends. With every purchase, your boy is earning cash back thanks to Upside. You're like, man, this is too good to be true. It actually works, man. Upside is a no-brainer, all right? You get cash back for the things you're going to do anyway. All right, to get started, download the free Upside app in the App Store or Google Play. Use the promo code SCHAUB, SCHAUB. Get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. All right, it's a cup of your Frappuccino at Starbucks costs more than that, and you're getting cash back, dude. Next, claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside. Check in at the business, pay as usual with a credit or a debit card, and you get paid with the app, man. In comparison to credit card rewards or loyalty programs, you can earn 3 times more cash back with Upside. Yep, it's better than those. You can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Upside users are earning more than $1 million every week. That's probably why they have a 4.8 star rating on the App Store. It's good, guys, and right now we need it with inflation. Download the free Upside app and use promo code SCHAUB, SCHAUB, to get $5 or more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more. That's $5 more cash back on your first purchase of $10 or more using promo code SCHAUB. Yeah, heavy lies the ground because we're associated with one of the best, if not the best, ever do it. And all he does is grapple. You're gonna assume he's a grappler, but goddamn, this dude he's so exciting to watch, man. He's so fun. What's interesting about him too? His haircut doesn't move. Hair does not move.
They have the thickest hair.
I think it's thick. And my girl's like, well, he probably cuts it that way. I'm like, no, bitch. He woke up like that. His hair, he's Dagestani. His hair it's thick and just, it's like and his cornerman too. And his hair, it's like my son's played with these Lego pieces and you got to clip the hair on. That's what that is. It doesn't move. He'll be in a guillotine. No issues. If there's a slight breeze in there, if they see kicks on, my hair gets fucked up. And I have thick hair, but not compared to Dagestanian thick. His hair does not move the entire fight. Flawless hair. If that's your style, flawless hair. It's the thing with Dagestanians. But I was thinking after that fight, I'm like, all right, he starched 2 dudes. He beat this veteran and Douglas Silva, DeAndre. They're going to give him a big name. And I was like, after watching the first 2 rounds, first round, really. Second round, I think he lost. But first round, I was like, this dude's ready for top 15. His cardio was an issue in that 3rd round, which is alarming. Cardio was an issue. He's laying down, gave up, went for a knee bar. And then I thought they were off on the co-main event. It's obviously they're giving it to 2 guys who were Dana White Contender Series guys. Dude, Petrosian, hopefully you can find this reference, Chin. Thank God I remembered. Armin Petrosian, he's from Dana White Contender Series. To a T, I think I'm right on this if my childhood memory serves me. To a T, he looks like the Muay Thai specialist in Bloodsport. Bring him up, dude. And he's the one who trades body kicks with Jean-Claude Van Damme. They're the same guy. I hope my memory serves me right.
Let's see. Paco?
I don't know his name. Yes.
Oh, shit, yeah, it does.
Same guy.
Dude.
What's up, Daddy?
That's a damn good
Isn't
reference.
that a weird fucking callback? We call that a deep callback. Chin, am I off on this?
No, you're good.
They're the same guy.
That's your talent. That's your gift.
It's a shitty gift. Dude, they're the exact same. Hopefully people can see this. They're the exact same fucking guy,
Sure.
dude. Isn't that strange, dude? I was like, oh, it's the Muay Thai guy from Bloodsport. Yeah, you know him because he's like, remember John Claude's like, come on. He's kicking, come on. And he just knocks him out. He like spins around. Greatest move of all time. They're the same guy. I would assume the actor in Bloodsport has better takedown defense. Because Armin, it's Petrosian, zero wrestling or grappling capabilities. It was insane. It's weird they put them as a co-main event. I thought it was strange. I know there's a bit of hype there because the Contender Series, the Dana White Contender Series, but how said Nurmagomedov isn't the co-main event was weird to me. And then the main event, which in my head, it was getting late, and I'm on season 5 of Bates Motel. I have like 3 shows left. I'm like, please don't go to decision. This is gonna be wait too long because you had out of what would we have 2, 4 out of 6 fights, you had 4 decisions. So it was like, come on, man, let's come on, Fiziev, let's get done. Or Dos Anjos. Here's my thing about Dos Anjos. I never pick against them. I've said this a million times. I think the team posted a clip of this when I was fighting Big Nog in Brazil. When you're American fighting a Brazilian, they all hate you and they're trying to poison your food. Rafael Dos Anjos, when I go out there to train and promote the fight, I could rely on him every time to pick me up in his little Honda Civic and take me around and show me where to get food, where it's safe, the best food. I went with him, drop his kid off one time. He'd tell me where to hike. He's the nicest fucking guy in the world. So I will never pick against him, ever, ever, ever. Super biased. The Fiziev is a tough fight for him. Fiziev was a tough fight for him. Dude, and people are like, oh, if Rafael can get him down, it's game over for Fiziev, because stand-up specialist. Where's he from? Azerbaijan?
I'll look it up right now.
I think he's the first fighter ever from Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan.
Yeah. Azerbaijan.
Kazakhstan born.
He's a blue belt. Yeah, he would have some real problems. So he's really from Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan.
Right? Kazakhstan.
To an Azerbaijani father and a Russian mother. So that's where you got the Azerbaijani.
All sorts of shit going on there.
A citizen of Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah, he's a problem. His striking's so fun to watch.
Yeah, dude.
But as a blue belt, And in my head, I'm like, Dos Anjos won 2 since he's gone down to lightweight. And Dos Anjos, he is I'm trying to think who has the toughest schedule in football, college football. There's some, strength of schedule for Dos Anjos is the toughest of all time. When he went to welterweight, you look at who he's fought. You look at lightweight, who he's fought. No one's had a tougher schedule of opponents ever in the history of the UFC than Dos Anjos. Ever. Because in the height of him fighting at lightweight, he was fighting the tip of the spear dude. Name anybody in lightweight, name anybody in 170, he's fought him in their prime, dude. I mean, look at his fight. Look at that, dude. Look at that freaking Cerrone in his heyday. Evan Dunham. Y'all must have forgot. Evan Dunham was a fucking savage. Khabib. Benson Henderson. That's how he won the belt. Nate Diaz, Anthony Pettis, Cerrone again, Eddie Alvarez, Tony Ferguson, Safadine, y'all must have forgot about him as well. Neil Magny, Robbie Lawler, Colby Covington, Kamaru Usman, Kevin Lee, Leon Edwards, Michael Chiesa, Paul Felder, Mancino, and then Fiziev. No one has a tougher strength schedule of all time in the UFC. The guy is a fucking bona fide first ballot Hall of Fame legend. So he lives in Brazil because he says that's where he needs to stay focused and he wants to make another run at the title. So this was a fork in the road for both these gentlemen. For Fiziev, right? He's on a 6-fight winning streak. He's, he's coming off some big wins. And you want to invest in him. His fight with Brad Riddell, even though they were sparring partners, that was the fun one. But you want to invest in him, but he hasn't gotten over the hump. So when they give you a guy in Dos Anjos, former champion, toughest schedule of all time, legend, to be honest, should be a bad matchup for him if you can get him down. You're a blue belt. Dos Anjos, world-class jiu-jitsu. So, and he's fought the who's who. So you're trying to figure out where Fiziev is and if you can actually invest in him if he was a stock. That's what the UFC is trying to do here. That's why they made him a main event. And he passed the test, man. I didn't realize how fucking good his wrestling is. I thought Dos Anjos would get him down. Dos Anjos got him down once. I think he shot, 16 times, got him down once. He has the best takedown defense outside of Kamaru Usman in the UFC. It's like 95% takedown defense accuracy. Kamaru Usman is 100%. Which is why he's pound for pound guy right now. But Dos Anjos got in deep on one, and dude, he wizard, fucking threw him down.
Yep.
Yeah, tough, dude. Tough. Now, let me ask you this, guys, for the fans out there. How would Fiziev do against a Makhachev? How good is his anti-wrestling? And if he's a blue belt on the ground, if he were to get taken down by Makhachev, blue belt ain't going to cut it. A black belt would have a hard time with Makhachev. And when you look at, the other champion, Charles Oliveira, there's no champ right now, but let's be honest, he's the champ. He missed weight, I get it. They fucked with the scales, whole weird thing. With Charles Oliveira, if you're a blue belt on the ground, see, I don't think Charles Oliveira could get him down. Well, Charles can get some guys down. Okay, get you down, he can get them down.
Fiziev looks super strong though when he
looks strong.
Yeah.
And his tan, man, just well rounded, no issues, just bronze.
Yeah.
Very
bronze.
sexy Yama-ish, So for Zeev, it's like, what do you do next? So Dos Anjos rank what, 7? Let me see the lightweight rankings, Chin. Fiziev is 7 now, I would assume.
It's over here.
There he is. So he's going to jump Dos Anjos. Gamrot would be a fun fight. Fiziev, if you just fought 7, do you fight the number 8 guy? Because he's not getting Oliveira, he's not getting Poirier, he's not getting Gaethje, he's not getting Makhachev, he's not getting Chandler. Dariush, Fiziev could be fun. Mm-hmm. Again, another tough matchup because Dariush can, high-level black belt on the ground. Yeah, the only knock on Fiziev is Achilles' heel. If he's actually just a blue belt on the ground, Charles Oliveira, greatest submission artist we've had statistically as far as submission bonuses and finishes. Dustin Poirier, high-level black belt. Gaethje would be the best fight for him. For him to get to the title, the number 1 guy he needs to beat and to kind of jump the queue and get his name in a title shot would be Justin Gaethje. Justin doesn't wrestle. I'd say Justin probably blue belt on the ground. It's being generous. You know, he doesn't really do it. So Justin Gaethje fancies himself a striker now. Doesn't really use his wrestling. And is Justin Gaethje going to go pound for pound with him with what? Kicks? Okay, enjoy that with Fiziev. He definitely has a power advantage, but that's a phenomenal fight. Now, a lot of people are saying, you know, Fiziev and Gaethje, but the thing about that is Gaethje, I think, is getting nose surgery.
Yeah.
And my friend Chris D'Elia just got nose surgery. And he's like, oh, I'm only out a day. I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind. Because I did it, and it takes forever. It's one of the worst surgeries you can have. Takes forever. So if Justin's going, he's undergoing nose surgery, that Fiziev fight ain't happening for a hot second.
End of the year, he said.
He says he's going to do it at the end of the year?
No, by the time his nose will be recovered, by the end of the year.
Oh, in July? Yeah. He's fighting November, December by the time that nose is proper. And after that surgery, your nose actually gets tougher to break. So
early next year, end of the year this year, or early next year.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a hot second if you get that nose surgery. But Fiziev Gaethje, for Fiziev, by far the best matchup in the top 3 for him to jump the queue. You know, you give me those other guys I mentioned, it could get a little dicey for him. Fiziev fan though, terrible call out. Called out Rafael Nadal, the tennis player. Bisbing was like, yeah, no, that's cool. That's in tennis. But in the lightweight UFC division, anybody, he just kept calling Rafael Nadal out. You're like, he refused to call people out. Kind of respect it. He has fun with it. Some guys, because that's UFC's thing now, right? Like so just so you guys know, all the people that go in the ring, Bisbing, Rogan, Anik, DC, they all have earpieces in. And they were a producer going, ask him who's next. Push him on who he wants next. That's like their thing now. They put the pressure on these guys.
Yeah. I mean, he did in the post-fight conference say he wanted Gaethje, but that's like a really tough call-out.
I mean, I could see him doing it for sure. I could see him doing it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't think it's far-fetched. I mean, coming off all those wins, you know, and it's a phenomenal fucking fight. That's Fight Night written all over it, dude. But, you know, if Gaethje's going to get this nose surgery, he's out. So Fiziev, he's not going to wait to what? Fucking
next year.
January, February 2023? There's no way. Fiziev has to get rolling. Now, the smart thing to do if you're Fiziev is wait. 100%. Because they give you one of these other boys and they get you down like Oliveira, ain't happening, but Oliveira, Poirier, Makhachev, we sure as fuck don't want. Chandler can wrestle his ass off. Dariush is going to be a tough one for you. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's championship hopes there. It's tough, dude. It's tough if you have that big of a hole in your game, you know? But that being said, that motherfucker can wrestle.
Yeah, he looked really good, man.
But I don't think that holds up against like a Makhachev at all. Not a chance. If you're a blue belt, it'll be tough. Speaking of blue belts, these guys aren't blue belts, they're white belts. But two of the Thick Boy staff, Tall George and Big George, that's how I separate them. So Big George is the gentleman who lost 9,000 pounds, and he's lost a bunch of weight. And then Tall George runs a bunch of other stuff here. So what they're doing is they sign up. My boy Rich Chow created this program called Alta Training. So what they do is they pick a gym and they get world-class training. So the trainer at this gym, it's Legacy MMA in Burbank, and both Georges signed up. Both Georges signed up. It's a 20-week-long program. I think it ends in December.
Damn.
It's a 20-week-long program, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 20 weeks. And they're taking people with no experience, just, common average Joe people, or nobody that has any fight background, and they train with the highest level coaches and trainers in the world, with other like 10 or 12 other people, whoever signs up. And at the end of 20 weeks, you're going to get, and it's not just jiu-jitsu camp, it's MMA. So you learn wrestling, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu. You're getting the whole gamut. And at the end of the 20 weeks, if you want to, no pressure, you can take a smoker against another person that went through the program. So I think both these guys are going to choose to do the smoke at the end of it. But yeah, they both signed up for it. They had their orientation on Saturday at Legacy MMA. Now, Alberto Crane is the coach there right now. Alberto Crane is a jiu-jitsu legend. And for the Georges, I go, hey man, orientation is tomorrow, I think 10 a.m. I said, Alberto Crane is going to be there. He's the guy who's doing this. This guy is a legend, and I need you to do your research. I need you to just look him up before you go in there. This guy's MMA royalty. You listen to everything he says, and whatever he says is Bible. This guy is a freaking legend. So that's one of their coaches, dude. And these guys have no experience. And Tall George was like, yeah. I was like, how was it? He's like, it was cool, man. I had this giant black guy mount for about an hour. He just didn't know how to get a mount. Yeah. So they were working on mounting escapes. Because first day, just giant dude on me during mount. But yeah, that's who they're getting to learn from the best, man. If they do fight, I want to corner both of them. That'd be fun.
They're not going to fight each other, obviously, right?
I don't know how that's going to go down, dude. I don't think so.
No, that'd be terrible.
Or
I mean,
awesome.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But also terrible.
I'm sure they're going to. It'd be better if they did it. I
Yeah.
prefer they did it. We don't need that around here. You know?
We don't need that around here.
It'd be weird. But they'll talk about it on Cats After Dark. I think once they're in like week 6, I'll give them in here to give us updates. But I'm going to go there, check them out, help them out a little bit with their grappling and shit like that.
Where's it located at?
Burbank.
Oh, Burbank.
Legacy MMA Burbank. Alberto Crane. Literally tip of the spear jiu-jitsu coach. One of the best to ever do it, man. Legacy Burbank. That's where the boys are going. Monday through Friday. So it was just orientation on Saturday, but they start officially, I think, July 18th. 20 weeks. I told him, I said, dude, my name's on the line on this. Rich Child's a good friend of mine. He put all this together. If you're going to do it, you've got to commit. You're not going to be there in and out. Like, you got to be in. They both seem in. So we'll see. Regardless, it's going to be a good learning experience for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be so much fun.
The class or the
whole thing that they're doing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be sick.
Yeah.
They're going to get a bunch of content. George's going to, do a vlog on it. So it'll be fun, man. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah. Congrats to them.
Well, don't say congrats yet.
I mean, just to even take this opportunity.
I mean, I would say congrats. They've only done an hour orientation, but I hear you. I'd say way to go, boys.
Way to go.
Now we got some work to do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Gotcha.
Let's take another little break. Fort Wayne, I will see you this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's Fort Wayne, Indiana. The next week, I'm in San Diego. We do have a Schaub and Friends next Wednesday, July 20th at the Hollywood Improv. But Fort Wayne, Indiana, come get some. Then San Diego next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Laugh Factory, Heart of San Diego. Come get you some. Tickets at thiccboy.com. Listen, man, for most of us, learning a second language in high school or college wasn't exactly a high point. It was tough, man. Listen, I took French for 4 years. I can't speak a lick of French. I struggle with English. We know this, guys, and I talk for a living, so that's fun. Now, thanks to my friends at Babbel, I know exactly what my wife and kids are talking shit to me about all the time. They don't think I know, but I know because I picked up Spanish on Babbel. That's right. Babbel, the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions. There's an addictively fun and easy way to learn new languages, whether you'll be traveling abroad, connecting in a deeper way with family, your boy here, or you just have some free time, you want to learn a new language because you're awesome and you like knowledge, all right? Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons that you actually use in the real world. Not like, in high school and college, we're like, what's happening here? All right. Listen, I told you guys, I did it because my family talks trash about me behind my back at the dinner table. And now I know exactly what they're talking about. Kind of. It's still a little dicey, but I'm getting there. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Do it in your car, driving to work, learn a new language. What's up? Ditch the Jay-Z music, learn a language. All right. Other language learning apps use AI for their lessons plans, but not Babbel. Babbel lessons were created by over 100 language experts who actually speak the frickin' language you're learning. It's not a computer, all right? Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, your boy, French, Italian, and German, and a lot more. There are so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, video stories, even live classes. Plus, comes with a 20-day money-back guaranteed. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. I'm telling you guys, it's easy. 15 minutes a day, you're going to get Not fluent, but pretty freaking good. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months. Think how good you're going to be at deciphering what your family's talking trash about you, whether they're French, German, Chinese, Spanish, all right? That's 6 months for the price of just 3. Just go to Babbel.com. Use the promo code SCHAUB, SCHAUB. That's Babbel, BABBEL.com. Code is SCHAUB. All right, what do we got, Chin?
All right, first one is John Jones and Francis Ngannou. Once again, going back up on social media.
Talking shit to each other?
Yeah. Well, this is not so much shit. This is Francis right here.
Francis said, you're definitely a hell of a champion, but you need to act like one. It's okay to be respectful for others' achievements, bro. Doesn't take anything out of your success. Sit tight, you get your turn. Sincerely, the,
King.
all caps, King.
And then John Jones.
John said, look at Francis over there defending Elsa. How cute. I could take off 2 more years and you guys work combined won't match what I've done in the octagon. I'm really not impressed with you or your boy. I've seen you quit multiple times. Your boy almost got flatlined last time he faced Alex. Both of you guys win your next fights, then I'll be impressed. Until then, keep the name out of your mouth. There's levels. Yeah, he ain't lying.
I'm kind of stoked that they're talking smack to each other.
Yeah, I'm into it, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Francis did have a point where he's like, dude, we're fighting. You're talking. Like, that was the best comeback. Mm-hmm. Isn't it interesting, though? John's just been chilling, right? He's going to heavyweight. And because of his body of work, he can just talk this shit.
Yeah.
You know, fair point.
Like the majority, if not all, no. Yeah, the majority of fighters say that he is GOAT. Yeah.
I mean, he's the greatest we've ever had, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him at heavyweight. Him or Stipe. Oh, my God. I hope I'm not on the road.
Check this out. So, Tommy Fury's father, I think, was speaking to DAZN and said that he wasn't really even training. He should be training. I'll show you this right here.
So his dad, this is Tommy Fury's dad, said Tommy wasn't exactly in training. He'd only had about 10 days because he'd been on holiday, which means vacation or doing nothing in England. He's been on a holiday and it was a surprising thing for him. I was away out of it doing these tours and being busy elsewhere, so I never got the chance to look at it properly. When I've paid attention, I noticed the whole thing wasn't right anyway, but I said, okay, it is what it is. If you want to go over there and box him, do it. You're experienced enough now. It's a 50-50 platform. I know you could be fitter. You're overweight, but it's entirely up to yourself because I'm busy. I can't do it. So he said, okay, then I'll do my own thing. I'll go fight him anyways because I can beat him.
So basically, he's saying, well, this is what Jake Paul did afterwards. After hearing this
I
conversation.
feel like Tommy Fury is my better looking younger brother. And we have the same haircut. So Jake Paul said, I should sue this fool. Own dad exposed why he pulled out the second time. Yeah, it is weird. Also, John Fury, what are you doing? Dude,
I don't know.
Can you imagine having a dad that just fucking creates headlines and shit?
He talks so much smack.
Yeah, it's just like, and now you fucked your son over. Like, oh, he's out of shape. He's never going to do it. You know, what? I'd be like, Dad, what the fuck? Like, well, I'm just telling the truth. I'm like, I know. You fucked me, dude. None of this was serious. And you can tell Tommy Fury wasn't serious.
Yeah.
Clearly, I assume that's a voodoo donut.
That looks like the thick boy donut.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That boy has some
So you guys are
shoulders on him.
brothers.
Yeah, Jake Paul has a tough fight now.
Oh, yeah. So that's the guy he's fighting. He was an old, previous sparring partner, Hasim Raham Jr. I guess his dad was like a really good boxer.
His dad beat Lennox Lewis.
There you go.
What do you mean you guess? No, his dad had like 50 fights, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, his dad beat Lennox Lewis. Yeah, it's we did a Schaub show hot take on it last week. We can go with Thick Boy Channel now. I break it down, but Rahman
sounds interesting.
Rahman Jr. is no punk. You know, he's had I think 12 fights. He's 12-1. He's had over 100 amateur fights. So for those of you who were like, "Oh, Jake's not a real boxer until he fights a boxer," well, this is it.
Yeah.
Rahman compared to fucking Tommy Fury is night and day. Night and day. The guy has a ton of experience.
And short notice, too.
Short notice. Like, I'm not. And listen, Logan Paul and his managers were like, I don't think this is great, but Jake wants to do it. You know, and they know each other a little bit because they've sparred and there's the video of them, you know, talking shit to each other. So, you know, I don't like it. I know it's at cruiserweight, but, you know, Rahman's naturally a heavyweight. For Jake, I don't see the upside on it. Short notice fight. Not a huge name unless you're super hardcore. Think about it, you're like, I think his dad's a famous fight. You know what I'm saying? And you're on this show. Like
But
you're
that's
around
boxing.
fighting.
Boxing.
I know. But that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying like it's such a big risk because like he's not a well-known guy. So I'd imagine the pay-per-view numbers probably not gonna be great. Tougher fight, Madison Square Garden. Like it's not a huge upside to it. Besides looking for this validation from the fight community, which I hate to tell you, Jake, even if you knock this dude out in 3 seconds, you're still not getting it. That's the way the business goes, you know? You're still getting the people like, "What? Oh, I'd love to see you do that to Canelo." Like, what? The fuck? Until he beats Canelo, I'm just not a fan.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear you.
But
No,
this, I'm
that's
telling you,
insane,
if we were to beat Robin Jr., this is
Legit, right?
as legit as it gets, dude.
Yep.
Guy has 100 amateur fights, grew up boxing. I heard his daddy wasn't around, okay? But
He's concentrating on boxing.
Yeah, but his dad was concentrating on boxing. Okay, he could do both, but whatever. I don't know the details. But he did. He goes, "Oh, there's never been a father-son world champion, so that's my goal." I don't like it for Jake. I was talking with him last week about it. I was like, "Dude, God bless you. You got some fucking cojones, my man." But this is dicey. He's like, "You'll see." Oh shit! All right, Doug. I'll be watching. All right, what else you got? Shout out to Jake Paul.
Yeah. And then I guess Raman, or however you pronounce his name, he said he was taking it easy on Jake Paul when they were sparring, but he would KO him during this fight.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah. Remember you made a video about this?
Yeah, I just want to be very clear. I'm a fan of Chris Pratt.
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's just what he did was not cool, obviously.
No.
So he eventually apologized to Israel
but he got
on that
lit
post
up.
here.
And this video's hilarious.
I know.
But good morning. I'm the man. You're just some fan. But you're right. I'm sorry, brother. It bugs me when people criticize my work, having never themselves risked anything. It makes me a hypocrite to do exactly that to you. My bad. Keep on keeping on, champ. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All's good. I mean, but for him, it's like people are just going to criticize movies, right? It's all
And like
perspective.
you're on top of the world too, man. So
Chris Pratt?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's acting too, you know? So.
All right, this is Yuri announcing who he wants to fight next. Because it's between Jan and Glover.
I may decide
It's me, young.
for next fight. And I want to fight Glover the next fight. Not because it will be another big fight, but just one reason. My performance was bad.
Told you
First
guys.
fight.
Told you. He was
And
off.
I will show you why I'm the champion. Clearly, decisively. And I think Glover deserves it. So here's the offer.
Get to it, dude.
I will show you why I'm the
What's
champion.
the offer?
That's basically
I thought he was going to give us like a date, time. He's like, here's the offer.
Yeah, and then he pauses.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, whatever he wants to do, I think him and Glover had off nights, and that's why it was such a good fight. But technically, they both had bad performances. Even though it's a fight night, people love it. It's one of the greatest fights in like heavyweight history. Fundamentally and technically, it was a disaster, and they all made a bunch of mistakes. Fun to watch as a fan, but from a analytical standpoint, it was not their best outings. I do think he fucked Glover up
the second
yes.
time?
Yes, if he's focused into and he fucks Glover up, that's why he wants to do it, I bet. I'm not mad at it. I'd love Glover to get another shot. I love Glover.
Would you rather see Jan or Glover, though?
I'd rather see Jan.
Yeah, same.
I've seen that. It's like, all right, you won. I know it was a shit show, but you still won. Let's move on. But for him, it's smart.
And can he call the shots on that?
No, not at
So
all. That's what I was just going to say. I don't know. Also, is he in Fiji? Where is that?
No.
Is that his hometown?
It's got to be his hometown.
Is it?
Because he went back. and he
Holy
had that
fuck, we
huge-
need to go there. It looks fantastic. There's a rainforest where he's from. Isn't he from fucking, where's he from?
Where is
Some
it again?
insane place.
Czech?
Is Czech Republic. Czech Republic looks like that. I need to get out of fucking LA, dude.
Yeah. Hostardice, Czechia.
I think it's Czech Republic.
Yeah.
God, it looks fantastic there.
It does look beautiful.
Yeah, no, the it doesn't work that way though. UFC doesn't work that way. I mean, maybe if you're John Jones, even then it's dicey. They don't really let you pick your fights, you know.
Yeah.
They might give you like, all right, you could eat, like, especially if you're Connor, right? Different animal. You're far cry from Connor, but if you have that much power, you could be like, they might come to Connor and go, all right, dude, we can do the Chandler thing, or do you want to wait on Diaz? But either way, you know, this is what we're thinking in this time frame. Which would you rather go with? That's Connor.
Yeah.
Nobody else, even GSP could tell him when he wants to fight, but not who. Very rarely. He could probably put his input in, but they're like, yeah, cool. You're getting this guy, though. Very rare you can pick your guys.
All right, so check this out. Paige Van Zant going to BKFC London to face Carissa Segala, which I had to look her up.
Good fight for
that's
Paige.
her.
Okay.
The one on the left.
Yeah,
She's like 1-2-1, her record.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm all over this fight.
And that's the same card with Michael Venom Page and Mike Perry.
Oh,
So it should be a
really?
good one, yeah.
Oh, we might have some interesting news on that, too. Love this. Love Paige. Great fight for her. This is why you guys should lay off Paige if you're going to throw hate her way. She's out in LA shooting movies. She has all the movie offers. She has her OnlyFans, which she doesn't have to do anything. Paige financially is all set. She doesn't have to do shit. She just enjoys fighting. Now think about this. Straight up dime piece. I don't give a fuck what you're attracted to. That is a good looking creature. That is a fantastic looking human being. She chooses not to fight in the UFC, not Bellator, all that. She chooses to fight in bare knuckle fighting championship. Not for the money, she's set. Not for the fame, she's set. Not for the Instagram followers, she's set. That new picture, okay. She chooses this just because she loves to fight. You gotta give her credit, man. She didn't have to do shit, dude. Nothing.
Okay. It's a little distracting.
So it's pretty cool. So yeah, shooting a movie and then she can get ready for this. It's crazy, dude. So dope.
Yeah.
Very dope.
So when I just clicked on this guy,
her Instagram.
Dr. Wu, I know.
What about Dr. Wu?
He just posted this.
Those aren't Crocs, dude.
They look like Crocs, don't they?
Yeah, those are called clogs. See how those are leather?
Yeah. They're not the
Yeah,
plastic
they're not
foamy thing.
styrofoam. Clogs, I get to see those are Birkenstocks.
Oh, Birkenstocks. Would
That's
you,
Dr. Wu?
Would you sport those then? Or is it too similar to Crocs?
It's a nice leather. And I also like that vibe. I also love Dr. Wu.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who I met yesterday at the car show? Ben Baller.
Oh, sweet.
Is he Korean?
He's Korean. I think he's like.
I don't want to say anything, but
Oh, no, he's
he
like.
looks Korean.
He's Korean.
Bro, he pulled up.
He's so rich, man.
I didn't realize how rich he is.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he pulled up. I'm trying to think what cars have been there. This might be the most expensive car they've had there. He pulled up in a McLaren. God, what fucking McLaren did he pull up in? Oh my God, why am I forgetting the McLaren? It has glass doors. It's that one on the right there.
This one?
Yes. A Sienna.
Oh.
Bad. A Senna.
Oh, damn.
That's his car.
That looks crazy.
Dude, I think you can get them for sticker if you're lucky around $820. They're going for like 1.2 right now.
Damn.
Has like clear doors on. The thing is filthy, dude. Filthy. Yeah, he's a big car guy.
That looks pretty sick. The only thing I don't like about McLarens is they're smaller, right? They just look small.
Yeah, I don't fit in any of them. Everyone's like, "Oh, you try the LT," but I love McLarens, but it's just not. I fit in certain Ferraris, Lambo SUVs. Great for the best SUV I've ever owned by far. Car wise, I don't fit in anything. Some people think some Aventadors I can fit in, but outside that, Lambos I'm not comfortable in at all. The Huarache I look like Wreck-It Ralph if I'm in it. McLarens are tight too.
Yeah, they look like they're tiny.
Ferrari Porsche fit like a glove.
That's another thing. I thought Porsches were smaller, but I guess they're roomy.
And guess what? Ferrari was like, "Oh, big man, you like them? We make double X seats now, like extra large seats for big guys."
Nice.
I like to think they did that for me, but I don't think so.
Would you ever be interested in like a Rolls? You know the SUV Rolls.
We rented one in in Dallas, and I wasn't impressed. And they're also a nightmare chin for maintenance.
I could imagine, dude.
They're a nightmare. I like the way they look. Nothing screams asshole more than pulling up in a Rolls Royce. I don't know what it is. I love the way they look.
Mm-hmm.
They look dope. There's a black series where the interior's dope, but for how much they cost, the interiors are not like my Urus destroys those interiors. Destroys them. Handling, everything destroys them.
Yeah.
And they're dicey, man. The finances on those things are dicey.
They look dope, though.
They do look dope.
Grill.
If I'm gonna go like that, and I'm getting, your boy's getting older. Your boy's getting older. Let's not lie to each other. Your boy's getting older. If I'm gonna go with a 4-door sedan, I'm Bentley all the way. It's British. The British genes in me. I'm getting British green, tan leather. Kids are gonna put fucking gummy bears all over the fucking seats. Once I get the dad mobile, that's what it's gonna be. Bentley's my
sick cars,
top
yeah.
3 favorite cars.
You had one too. You had a 2-door before.
I had a 2-door Super Sport. Top 3 cars I've ever owned. I fucking love that thing.
It was dope.
Ran out of warranty though. I took it in like, this how much is for an oil change? I was like, wait, what? Oh my God, I gotta get out of here. The interior's like nothing else, man. My favorite.
All right, so Felice Herrick just retired, and now she joined BKFC
Dude,
as well.
BKFC, man, they have a hardcore fan base, but it is the promotion of it's getting better. The fucking fighters are getting better. Dude, Mike Perry and Michael Van Page is fire.
That's super cool.
Van Zant, fire. Felice Herring, fire. Let's get a picture of her.
Yeah. I think she's got one of those OnlyFans stuff things too.
She's another one who's like, I make more doing OnlyFans. That again, you gotta respect the hustle, dude. Because she's like, yeah, I could just keep doing OnlyFans, or I can go into bare knuckle fighting. It's insane. Bare knuckle? It's insane.
All right, let's take a look at this. One's not a huge deal, but just Nate Diaz posted this July 30th would be a nice departure date, which I don't really get what that is. Other than it's a UFC 277, I think.
July 30th pay-per-view. They wouldn't announce it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Nate's gonna fight, they're gonna give us a 2-month notice so they can milk it for everything, especially if it's his last one.
Yeah,
it ain't happening. That July 30th, we have a fight campaign for that. Solid, main card. Most excited for Anthony Smith and Magomed. Tough fight for Anthony Smith. He's the underdog in that. Going for Anthony Smith there. Derek Lewis, hometown boy, it's in Houston. Brand Moreno and Kai Kara France is a great fight. Yeah. That's a fun one. Going for Brandon there, obviously. Julian Pena, Amanda Nunes. I want to see Pena get it done, man.
Yeah.
I think it's her time. Drew Dober doing the goddamn thing. Love to watch him fight. Yeah, it's a solid card. Not as good as the last one, but listen, last one, we were all jacking off to, and it was not fun. Let's be honest. It was not a great card. So we have a fight companion for that July 30th for sure.
Are we doing one this weekend or no?
Are we doing what?
Fight companion?
For the fight night?
Yeah.
No.
Because it's Ortega and Yair.
No, I wish. I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
I thought maybe you were going to have like your homies come in like last time. Okay.
No, 3 in a month? Jesus Christ.
Just
Yeah, I'm with you. I would have told you.
All right, cool. This is pretty crazy. This guy got head kicked, and before the ref came in, he waved it off himself, and it's a crazy. Check this out.
Алмаханнан серия мен шабуылдар күтеміз.
Oh. Damn, he just went. Please, he said, "Please stop. Please stop." He might have broken an orbital bone or something like that. You're like, oh hell no.
It was so loud.
I'm making $300. When you're doing those other fights, you're like, dude, I'm making $300. You're going through in your head. I'm like, I'm the fuck out of here. Good for him.
I can't believe this happened again. So Bigfoot Silla was in another boxing match, not an MMA, but boxing match. And what do you think happens?
He gets knocked out. How's he keep getting fights? Is that Action Brunson? He just looks slow, and his head is just there for everything. Dude, just punishment after punishment.
Много промахов.
Is this Russia? And you can't miss either. You can't miss. He's just taking it there. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, man.
He needs to stop immediately.
The thing about him, when how many has he lost in a row now? 10 straight.
Probably.
Bigfoot suffered his 10th straight loss in combat sports, dude. And a lot of those are fucking knockouts. I just don't get it. The problem too with Bigfoot is he's the nicest dude. So you got to figure, I would assume he's doing this because he needs money.
Yeah.
It's such a shame because he has kids, man. He's such a good fucking person. It's such a shame to watch.
Yeah.
His head is so big. It's the biggest head you've ever seen. It's Mark's and Chin's combined, dude. Mark's length, with Chin's width. You guys know.
I agree.
Mark, you know you have a long head, yeah? Yeah, you have a long head and you have a wide head. We know this.
Yeah.
So you put them together and you get Bigfoot's head. and you get Bigfoot Silva's head.
Yeah.
So head movement, not our thing. It's not happening. Because you move 1 foot, it doesn't matter, dude. You're part of your head's still there. So head movement's not your thing. So it's just a disaster.
Yeah.
And you just like fucking DC said, he goes, dude. When I was talking to him after after he beat fucking Bigfoot in his prime in Strike Force, he goes, I couldn't miss, dude. I throw 1-2, I throw it here and here. You can't miss. His head's too big, dude. It was too easy. I'm like, well, that ain't good if you're Bigfoot.
Mm-mm. Yeah, tons of those punches were landing hard too, but he just wouldn't go down.
I mean, 10 in a row. Even Russia right now is like, okay, how do we sanction this thing? And someone's like, it's Russia. He's like, no, I know, but 10 in a row? How does someone just like, I don't want to keep doing this? And at what point did, like, that guy beat him, right? Mm-hmm. This fucking Thiccc beat him. Okay. You're the 10th guy in a row to do it. Is it really a cap in your feather at this point? Like, at this point, it's like, it's terrible, dude.
Yeah. This is the
Tommy Fury, Bigfoot Silva.
No.
Jake Paul, Bigfoot Silva.
No, thank you.
I don't want to see it either, dude.
It seems like one of the stories where we were going to read about him, something bad happening, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that just sucks. This is a weird one, too. Remember that YouTuber guy that we mentioned before? We talked about on the show before.
You can't fight?
But then he did fight an MMA guy, ex-UFC guy. Did okay.
Bro, here's the thing. Manny, this is just all bullshit. They're not really going to punch each other. But the Korean YouTuber, DKU, he is the Rudy of fighting. Like, he's never done more with one thing than anybody else in the history of fighting. This guy creates these videos, these hype videos, just like Rudy got a sack against the 4-string quarterback. They carry him out the field, which was a joke. Joe Montana tells it. He was on the team. I'm going to listen to Joe Montana over Rudy. But this guy's basically Rudy because, dude, you're making chicken shit into chicken soup. He's made an entire career. Like, this dude, DKU is fighting Manny Pacquiao, dude. He got started off bullshit YouTube videos. And he's announcing that he's fighting Manny fucking Pacquiao. Nuts. I'm not hating it. I mean, will I watch it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. His MMA fight was atrocious. But then, dude, think about that. I'm sure he has like a team like I do. They're probably sitting around like, oh, so we did the MMA, man. They're like, it didn't go well, DK. He's like, I know. I thought my fucking, the fucking death punch would work and it didn't. You know what it is? The guy's blood type. He has to be a specific blood type. That's why it didn't work. What should we do next? And they're like, what about a boxing fight with Manny Pacquiao?
Throw it out there. See if it happens.
They called Manny. He's like, yes, this is what the Lord wants. Click.
Insane.
It's insane. And why is his eye closed and one open?
No, that's Manny's on the left.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Why is one closed? But why are they both open? They have the same. They have the same nose.
Looks alike.
What a shit show. It just shows. I mean, man, he's just like, government. What's this YouTuber want? Like, yeah, apparently he's offering you $10 million just to fucking get sweaty with him. But he says no body shots. Like, yeah, this can be a fucking night. Boxing match in Manny Pacquiao? Manny Pacquiao, best calves of all time in boxing.
Oh yeah.
Challenge you to argue me on that. Best, those thick fucking Filipino calves, those Moana-ish Polynesian fucking Filipino, those thick calves. That's why he's so powerful, dude. And he's like 5 foot.
Usually they would pop up.
What'd you type in? Manny Pacquiao calves?
I'll just do legs. Oh, never mind. It didn't go in.
Oh, you didn't do legs.
There, is that it? Yeah, these are it.
Best calves of all time. Look at that.
And that's just walking.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So powerful.
All right.
God, he was fun when he was in his prime, wasn't he?
Yeah, of
My
course,
God.
dude.
I had Manny Pacquiao shorts. Just a big white guy from Denver wearing Manny Pacquiao shorts. That's how big of a deal he was.
I don't know if we talked about this or if it was a Thick Boy post, but so Darren Till was supposed to fight Jack Hermanson, but he has an undisclosed injury. So now Chris Curtis is going to replace him.
Chris Curtis, no punk.
No, he's not.
It's a tough fight for Jack Hermanson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough fight, short notice. Very tough fight for Jack.
Also, this Alexander Volkanovski, I think he mentioned after the fight that he broke his hand, like after the second round, I think it was. So he actually did break his thumb, and that's right there. That's what it looks like.
Welcome to the fraternity, brother.
Oh, yeah, your thumb.
They're going to put some plates in that. And you're going to know when
12
it's going to
weeks.
rain or snow. Yeah, they got to put plate. So mine was a compound fracture. I like a guy named Johnny Curtis in Washington, D.C., Fairfax, Virginia, to be fair. But then I stayed in Washington, D.C., and the bone, I knocked him out, and then I landed a punch because the ref wasn't fast enough to get in there. So I landed a punch, and my bone broke, like, compound fracture.
Was that one of the worst pains you had?
No, it wasn't too bad. I mean, the next day it was fucking terrible because my dad was like, yeah, you'll be fine. And then made me walk Washington, D.C. and like look at the Lincoln Memorial. And I was all lightheaded. And my hand swelled up like this. My brother's like, I think we should take him somewhere. And the promotion didn't cover the surgery or anything. I had no money at the
Oh,
time.
damn.
So here's the hustle. Still got the surgery because they have to take you in. So we get the surgery. And then you can negotiate the bill. You're like, hey, man, I can't pay whatever it was, $6,000. I have $400. I'm going to pay you $100 a month. And the hospital's like, well, all right. What are they going to do? They're like, all right, I guess that works. I'm still paying it off. Just kidding.
Yeah, I stubbed my thumb one time, bad. That was one of the worst pains I've ever experienced because it took forever to heal, too.
Yeah.
It's my thumb. I don't know why.
The worst thing about this, they put screws in it, and then they have to have 2 pins outside, and they'd have to tighten them. I have to go in every week to tighten to form the bone back together. That hurt.
Yeah, that sounds like it hurts.
That hurts down to your core. No surgery, by far the worst thing I've done.
This was surprising to me. So this is the salaries for the second half of 2022 PFL regular season. So Anthony Pettis got paid $750K.
Has he had a win in the PFL yet?
I don't think.
I mean, he's
he
obviously
won.
a huge name, former UFC. Dude, when he was on the Wheeze box, and I forget who he fought. We were on the same card together, but me and him fought on the same card. Maybe it was a Travis Brown card. Me and him fought on the same card when he was coming off the Wheaties box. Bro, he was so famous.
I remember, dude.
So fucking big. Yeah, so he beat Miles Price, but dude, he's 1-3 in PFL. They're all, we need you to get some wins, my man.
And he like freaking $750. That's even before the $1 million prize thing. So he's just getting paid that much.
But in order to get the million, you have to win the tournament.
Yeah.
So he's
But
not
still.
touching that. Yeah. But that's more than you're making.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I
now. I mean, you lose 3 in a row and you're getting paid a lot of money, they're going to cut you 100%. I figured Kyla Harrison would be the highest paid fighter in that. I mean, she's maybe we're just too hardcores, but I mean, never lost, face of the PFL. Obviously, no matter, even if Pettis went over there undefeated, knocked you about in 1 second, jumping off the cage, he's still a UFC guy. Bar none.
Yeah.
He's done too much work in the UFC. WC, the UFC. So I get why they pay him high because of notoriety, but I figured Kyla Harrison's their highest paid.
Yeah, they probably had an older contract though.
Probably not the biggest draw though, because she has nobody to fight.
I know. We don't know any of her opponents' names.
No, they'll be like, her next opponent, 155 pounds, fucked her name up at Starbucks, started talking shit. You know? It's like they're just searching for opponents.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this fight. I think it made it into the cut on Food Truck Diaries, but when Belal Muhammad was on Food Truck, he was talking about Hamzat, he was talking about title shot, he was talking about Nate Diaz, and I said, dude, I know it's not as sexy as those fights. I'd love to see fight Sean Brady.
Really?
I was like, I'd love you versus Sean Brady. I'm a huge Sean Brady fan. Those Philly boys are doing something. I don't know if it's the water, I don't know if it's the fucking cheesesteaks, I don't know if it's because they're wearing kicks from Suplex Philly. I don't know what it is. Them boys are on fire, and Sean Brady is the captain of that team, and he is a problem. I just think it's a fun fight for Muhammad. Now, for him to get to where he wants to go, probably I would, and even Belal said this. He was like, "Yeah, I'm trying to get to these big boys." I'm like, I know. I didn't think the UFC was going to give to him. I bet if you asked Muhammad, I should text him. This is probably the last fight he wanted.
It's a tough ass fight.
Tough fight, dude.
Yeah.
Tough fight. Sean Brady's a savage. Muhammad's at 5, and they're like, hey, fight the number 9 Savage who's undefeated. It's like, fuck, dude. Give me one of these other guys. And he's like, sorry, you're Sean Brady. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you don't get a pick. Unless you're a Conor McGregor, you really don't get to pick.
Yeah.
This proves it.
Here's another quick fight announcement. Mackenzie Dern versus that Chinese girl, Yan Xiaonan.
It's a good fight.
She's, yeah, definitely.
Let's go Mackenzie Dern.
And then I'll close it off with this for the current events. So this is a little older, but remember Pedro Munoz with his eye injury? He had the statement. And hopefully this right here.
He's just closing his eye. He's all.
So basically him with one eye closed. Well, it's just in Portuguese.
Oh, I speak Portuguese. Really wish he did this in English.
So anyways, our boy.
Goes playing up fuck. Pope. Hey guys, sorry my fight didn't go as planned. I got fuck. Pope.
That's basically
These kids, man.
I know.
I'm telling you, these fucking young kids are in their Crocs and their fucking Euphoria watching. They're vaping and dyeing their hair, and they're such savages on fucking social media. You can't compete with these fucking young kids.
That's
so he's just making fun of them closing one eye.
Because like it's so easy to do.
Listen, I don't think Pedro wanted out of the fight. Knowing Pedro's background, he's not that guy. He's not going to look for a way out, and he did very well in that first round. I think the judges had him win that first round. But it was a punch that fucked his eye up, not the poke.
No.
So that's where this narrative comes from.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking hilarious. Sean made that. That's hilarious. You got a good one this weekend, man. What's dope about this is your boys on the road. I'm back on tour. This is the first date for the summer tour. The Trash Panda Summer Tour is in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Never been to Fort Wayne. We're getting some recommendations. We got a gym. What else we got, Mark? We got a gym. We had some other recommendations. What?
But people always flood us with food recommendations for sure.
Yeah, we definitely want those because I've never been to Fort Wayne, Indiana. Listen, Fort Wayne, I can't even tell you where it's at. I just go. I get on a plane. Hopefully I land in the right spot. If not, I'll do stand up in the park. I don't know. But in Fort Wayne, Indiana, new club out there. That's this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, July 14th through the 16th. It's Fort Wayne, Indiana. What's dope about this is that fight night is at 11 a.m. Pacific. So daddy can watch it before I go on stage. I don't have to rewatch it or miss anything. And I can't believe they're doing that. It's not like it's in Abu Dhabi or England. It's in fucking, Long Island? It's in America.
UBS.
Why are they doing this? That's Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why they're doing it. But also, Brian Ortega, Yair Rodriguez, shouldn't it be in like Phoenix or like Texas? I don't think there's a huge Mexican fan base in Long Island. Who knows? I'm sure just things line up. I don't know how the UFC works. They're probably like, fuck it, you guys are here. Great main event. Phenomenal main event. Brian Ortega, my boy, T-City, known him for fucking years. Love Brian. Yair Rodriguez, savage, absolute savage. They have a few common opponents. Max Holloway obviously destroyed both of them, kind of outclassed both of them. So that wasn't a great fight for either one. But Korean Zombie would be the one you would look at mainly for the common opponent. Now listen, Yair Rodriguez was lost that fight. If that fight would have went to the scorecards, Korean Zombie won that fight. But that was a second left in the third round. He threw a spinning back elbow like from his knees and landed it on fucking Korean Zombie. Ended up winning that fight. Probably should have won that fight. He really struggled with Korean Zombie. Brian Ortega absolutely destroyed Korean Zombie. I've never been that high on Yair. I think there's some mental issues there as far as mental strength. I think he can be broke. Brian Ortega cannot be broke. It's impossible to break him. He's as tough as they come. Yair Rodriguez jiu-jitsu is a little more, I would say, flashy, but when it comes to fundamentals and as far as straight danger on the ground, and he doesn't need much, but there's nobody better in the featherweight division at jiu-jitsu than Brian Ortega. As far as finishing, gets hold of your neck, you give him a slight opening, this fight is over. I don't think Yair Rodriguez can last 5 rounds with Brian Ortega on the feet or on the ground. I think Brian gets it done via TKO or rocks him, then gets his neck and chokes him out, chokes him unconscious. I'm taking Brian Ortega via finish under 5 rounds. Bet on that. Money's on that. I think Brian Ortega gets it done. It gets dicey because Brian Ortega wins this one. He's not fighting Volkanovski again. He has to hope Volkanovski goes up to 55 in order for him to become world champion. But remember, too, Brian's the only guy who's ever come close to beating Volkanovski. That guillotine was in fucking tight, dude. So money's on Brian. I know I'm biased because he's my boy. I don't see how Yair beats him unless he does something wild with a flying knee, a jumping knee, a spinning back kick. One of those wild things. He's sure as fuck not going to submit him. I don't think he's going to try and grapple him. If he does try for a takedown, his neck is there at all times. That's what makes Brian Ortega so dangerous, is the way he views submissions is different than everybody else, and he sees it from all angles. I just don't think Yair has the experience or the fundamentals to avoid getting either knocked out or finished by Brian Ortega via submission for 5 rounds. I don't see it happening. Now, if it's not a finish, you got fight of the year on your hands because these boys both like to bang. They both have it in them. So either way, we're getting a great fight. Phenomenal fight. You're either getting a stoppage or fight of the year. It ain't going to be a boring decision. I guarantee you. Guarantee you. Great fight. Finish or fight of the year. Michelle Washington has her hands full, man. You know, I feel like she's always a little undersized for strawweight. She came from Invicta where the 105 atom weight is more of her thing. It's a tough fight for her. Yeah. Very tough fight for her. Your boy Jing Lang back. Jing Lang's back. Schnell and Sumadaji. Shane Burgos and Charles Jourdain is a phenomenal fight. The rescheduled Lauren Murphy, Misha Tate. Taking Misha Tate, obviously. But my favorite fight on the card is our boy Jack Shore, King the Sting alumni, versus Ricky Simone. I think Jack Shore gets it done. I'm a huge Jack Shore fan.
Same. Tough fight, though, but yeah, he's
very tough fight for him. There's reasons to the main event on the prelims on ESPN, but this is on ABC. I wonder if it's on early because on ABC's like, dude, we got golf in the afternoon. Can you guys just do it early? Yeah. UFC's like, yeah, I guess. ABC's like, wait, you put 2 Mexicans on Long Island? UFC's like, hey, we're trying our best here, man.
Here would be awesome. LA, if they did it here.
There's a million places. Anywhere but Long Island.
Yeah.
But either way, great fight. Can't wait for it. Phenomenal fight. When this got announced, people are foaming at the dick. Great fight. Brian Ortega gets done via under 5 rounds. Bet that, daddy. Is that it?
That's it.
That's at 11 a.m. Pacific on ABC. Fort Wayne, I will see you this weekend. I'm excited to get back on tour, man. Whole new hour. Trash Panda Summer Tours coming to Fort Wayne, Indiana this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We have merch that you can only buy in person there as well. So unless you come to the show, you can't get the merch. It's merch just for in person. Some Liddy merch. You know how I do. Then next Schaub and Friends is at the Hollywood Improv. July 20th, it's me and some very special guests, some fucking monsters, and it's the late show. It's a 10 p.m. show this time because it's too hot out. I don't like doing comedy when it's bright outside. So I was like, can I get the late show? They're like, say less, dude. So the next Schaub and Friends is July 20th. That's next Wednesday. Then after that, I'm back in San Diego. San Diego, top 5 favorite places to do comedy. That's why I shot my first special at the Spreckles Theater. This time at the Laugh Factory. Downtown, the heart of San Diego, Laugh Factory, July 21st through the 23rd. Those tickets are damn near sold out, so get your tickets right now for San Diego. That is next week, July 21st through the 23rd. We have some special guests on that show as well. And then August 4th through the 6th is Baltimore. And then just announced is Chicago. It's at the Den Theater Friday night, August 26th in Chicago, downtown Chicago, Den Theater. One show only. I think it's 7:30 show. One show only in Chicago at the Den Theater, because the next day is the Tough Mudder on the 27th right outside Chicago. I'm there for the Thiccc Mudder. And the Thiccc Mudder this time is, it's me, but they've put a limited capacity on the signups because it's getting too big. I can't run with everybody. People get upset. So they limited the amount of signups who can run with me. So I think the promo code is Team Brendan, and you get 10% off. Sign up. Come run with your Thiccc friend, Thiccc Boy Nation. I'm calling you out right now. Come on out. Run the Thiccc Mudder with me on August 27th. Go to toughmudder.com. It's the 26th. I think it's a 10 a.m. race. They should have the Thiccc Mudder up there already. Promo code is Team Brendan. Run the Thiccc Mudder with me. Come to the comedy show on Friday on the 26th. Thiccc Mudder on 27th. Rain, the whole Thiccc Boy squad will be out there. Mark's crazy ass will be there. Everybody will be there. Come on out. Thiccc Mudder is August 27th in Chicago. Then after that, September gets dicey. September's Appleton, Wisconsin, Houston, Texas, Boston. Boston, my favorite city. That's why my son's named after it. Holler. Tickets at thiccboy.com or fatkz.com. But Fort Wayne, Indiana, you're up this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Enjoy the fights. I'll be watching from the Airbnb in Fort Wayne if I make it. I love you guys. Stay safe. Be cool. See you next time.